Top 10 Most Beautiful Cities in Egypt. Hello Displorers, welcome to another informative video presented to you by Displore and thanks for watching. In this video we shall count down the top 10 most beautiful cities in Egypt. Egypt, a country linking Northeast Africa with the Middle East, dates to the time of the pharaohs and has always been known for its unforgettable landmarks and historic cities. Egypt is the country of ancient civilizations that forms the cradle of modern times. The use of writing in Mesopotamia and Egypt more than 5,000 years ago was the major element of their development and allows us to understand today the messages left a long time ago. Egypt houses some of the world's most famous, enigmatic and astonishing ancient monuments with a history of culture and civilization that dates back thousands of years. Of all the cities in the world, Egypt's old cities are some of the truest in heart, extraordinary in strength, and incredibly rich in ancient civilizations. As an honor mention, the Egypt new capital city under construction upon completion will not only be the most beautiful city in Egypt, but perhaps the most modern in Africa as well. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. With great hopes toward ancient great cities depicted and a display of modern civilization standards, here are the top 10 most beautiful cities in Egypt, and of course in no particular order. Number 10. Kharga Oasis. The Kharga Oasis sits in Egypt's western desert, and unlike an image from ancient times, it is now a modern enclave. The ancient town, which was often used as a lookout post by the British, has truly found its foot in the modern times, as development has truly taken over the relics of its depressed history. Besides the growth of modern development, Kharga is also surrounded by abundant palm and acacia trees, and there are some interesting archaeological sites on the road to Cairo, which makes it a true tourist city. Number 9. Port Said. Port Said is an Egyptian city at the northern end of Suez Canal on the Mediterranean Sea. Built out of dust from the construction of the Suez Canal, Port Said was a strategic settlement for trade in the area. Once a seedy city laden with brothels and underhanded trading, the type that's normal for a busy port town, the city now attracts visitors with its romantically crumbling grand architecture. Walk along the raised waterfront boulevard that shows off the grandeur of the Suez Canal, and take in the incredible feats of human engineering as tankers make their way towards the Med. If you'd like to head out onto the water, there's also the chance to take the only passenger ship on the canal. The city also has concrete lighthouse that dates from the canal's opening in 1869. Number 8. Cairo. This over 22 million populated city is the capital of Egypt and has the busiest streets. Touts will hassle you, motorbikes will beep into the night, and the dirt will cling to your skin. But Cairo truly is a charming place with world-class sights to see. The city sits on the ethereal river Nile and is the location of the medieval Islamic city and Coptic architecture in the Old City. To indulge fully into the city, start by going up to the Cairo Tower in order to have a panoramic view of the city. Stroll through the Old City, get lost in the maze of the Sultan al-Khalili, and spend a good part of the day at the fantastic Cairo Museum, where you will be able to perfect your knowledge of the ancient world. The city is dusty and cloudy, but never lacking of gorgeous places to show its true essence with. Number 7. ASWAN. ASWAN is one of the 3 tourist cities in Egypt that sit along the banks of the Nile, a beautiful ravine area with palm trees and a warm climate. An ancient military base and important garrison, the quarries here provided the essential granite used in many of its ancient structures. This languorous and beautiful stretch of the Nile provides arable land for many Nubian villages that rely on the river. With relics of ancient times still apparent in the area, you can easily spend a few lazy days relaxing at a riverside guest house at Aswan and take time to explore the islands and temples. Number 6. Sharm el-Sheikh. Sharm el-Sheikh is an Egyptian resort town between the desert of the Sinai and the Red Sea. Known for its sheltered sandy beaches, clear waters and coral reefs, the resort city was once a top touristic destination, labeled the jewel of the Red Sea. Europeans used to flock to its beautiful beaches looking to catch a tan, have a good time and get value for money. Nama Bay with its palm tree-lined promenade is filled with bars, restaurants, and numerous relaxation spots by the waters. Number 5. Alexandria. Alexandria, founded by its namesake in 300 BC, Alexandria the Great, was once one of the greatest cities in the world, with an incredible collection of books in its library and a huge lighthouse. A city of epic historical proportions, much of its integral beauty and cultural importance has faded, but it is still important to glimpse its past glory. Its infusions of various cultures are a legacy of Alexandria's many conquerors that the citadel of Kate Bay was built to protect the city from. Even if it lost the lighthouse which was its emblem, and whose magnitude and sophistication earned it to be amongst the 7 wonders of the world, Alexandria still retains many ancient monuments as well as modern beautiful beaches and structures. Number 4. Luxor. Luxor's lush and luxurious landscape is the setting for incredible ancient monuments, and as the Nile slowly snakes its way through the city, the modern-day city of Luxor comes to light. Sitting on the east bank and the ancient capital of Thebes on the west bank, the once resplendent city of the ancient world is like a modern-day open-air museum for visitors. The land here is strewn with history, relics, and ancient treasures, which have been practically stitched into the land and have stayed incredibly intact for the millennia. The Sphinx Alley already makes you dizzy, and you feel really small at the foot of the immense columns of the court of Ramses II, and the monumental statues of the famous sovereign. The Temple of Karnak, the numerous tombs that dot the West Bank, its hotels, restaurants, and museums are just some of the aspects of the city that attract many to enjoy its charms. Number 3. SIWA Oasis. The SIWA Oasis is an urban oasis in Egypt between the Qattara Depression and the Great Sand Sea in the Western Desert. SIWA Oasis is a perfect definition of what an oasis is, standing as a patch of lush heaven in the middle part of the desert. Overflowing with palms, olive trees, and shady lanes, the city is scattered with sparkling freshwater springs. This ancient town is a real lifetime capsule. Donkeys amble along the old roads, and mud houses sit on the edge of the desert. Sunrise and sunset are truly magnificent things to watch here, as the rising or falling sun enhances the already beautiful features of the city to incredible heights. Number 2. Hurghada. Hurghada is an urban area where old meets new, making it Egypt's premier holiday resort destination, with tourists drawn there to linger on the soft sands, enjoy the many delicious restaurants, and explore a slice of history. Colorful coral reefs and picturesque sandy beaches make Hurghada the ideal city for a summer break. The old town of El Daha reveals real Egyptian life, with its mosque, markets, and network of narrow lanes. If you enjoy adventure, superb scuba diving spots are plenty in Hurghada, and make sure to soak in the sublime landscape of these islands surrounded by perfectly transparent water. Number 1. Giza. The Giza Plateau is host to the 3 pyramids of Cheops, Khafre, and Mycerinus, and is the city everyone who loves travel has visited, a favorite among Hollywood celebrities. Besides the 3 pyramids is the Pharaoh's tombs. This is where you can see the famous and imposing Sphinx. What was once a city in its own right has been sucked up into the sprawling urban landscape of Egypt's capital. Giza's iconic Great Pyramids, which were the tallest structures in the world before the arrival of skyscrapers, sit on the desert plateau against the backdrop of the ever-encroaching Hazy City skyline. The pyramids are one of the world's most iconic ancient wonders, representing Egypt and its links to historic civilization, which has turned Giza into a global tourist city. There you have it, explorers. Those were the most beautiful cities in Egypt. Thanks for watching this video, and if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends.